Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're with a 1974 Honda CL450 that has seen better days. See if we can get it to run. Okay guys, this CL450 came with the black bomber, and we're gonna just take a nice little walk around. It does look like it's been in the bottom of the ocean. It is pretty rusty. It's seen better days. The aluminum is pretty oxidized. It does look like somebody had a lot of fun with some primer, and so just, you don't have to take anything off. You just spray whatever you want. That's kind of what they did. You can see right here, it stops right here. Got a little on the, there must have been some rust on the fender right there. So they got a little right there, but it's seen better days. The most important thing is it does this, and it does feel like it has some compression. So it does kick over. So like I said, it is complete. I mean, the rims used to be complete. They're not as complete as they used to be. It is a safety hazard when you look right here. It's amazing that this thing's still holding air. It's barely holding together. So it looks like it was last titled 1999, so 25 years ago. Don't worry, we do have the badge. Like I said, it's complete. Throttle does move. Throttle works, which is good. I did do a little rust test with just some Rust-Oleum, that jelly. I just put it on right here and just to see what it would do. And it looks considerably better. We'll do the rest of it, but I just wanted to see what it would do. But our task today is, let's see if we can get this sucker running. We got a little weight reduction on our headlight bezel. Well, like I said, this thing is kind of rough. First thing we're going to have to do is wire in a switch. It looks like somebody's already hot wired it so that it was already on, but we're going to go ahead. I have a switch here already, ignition switch. We're just going to put a plug on it and get that going. This does look like there may or may not have been a fire at some point. If you guys see, this is a little crispy. And if it's just those, it just looks like a brake light, so we could replace those wires. Looks like it only cooked that, and it could have been somebody trying to start it and they started a fire, which I've done that. Whoa. So I know the feeling. Again, this thing's gonna need a good bath. It's just gonna need a good everything. This front wheel is flat. I think I may have another wheel upstairs. I'm gonna go check for that really quick. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so I have these two wheels that will work. I think this one's an 18 and this is originally a 19, but it'll still work. I've got a tire for it when we get to that point upstairs. That'll make a huge improvement just putting that on the back. I was hoping I had one already tired up for the front because the front's flat, but we'll go at it like this. Okay, so let's get this dead battery out of here. Look at how crusty these are. It does look like it's been underwater. Not saying it has, but it just definitely looks like it. Like this whole seat pan is Bluetooth. It's gone away. Let's check this guy. Nope. Doesn't have a fuse, but it had that jammed together. We'll put a fuse in here. I couldn't remember if it was a 10 or a 20, so I grabbed a 15. There we go. Again, let's pull this guy out. So at least now we know we have a good fuse. Okay, let's hook the jump box to it. Positive to positive, negative to negative. Let's see what we get. See if we get anything. Let's test our. Yeah, we got a little ground right there, so that's good. That's working. Let's test it the other way. Let's test and see how far we have power going. See if our hot wire solution is working. Yeah, we got power all the way to here, which that should be working. Let's go around to the other side, see if we have power coming to the point. Let me go ahead and pull these spark plugs out. Looks like it was running a little rich. Okay, so I was walking around the bike, realized the brake light was on, and that's probably because of our fire that we had here. Or I didn't have it, that wasn't my fire, somebody else's. So let's see if we can pull out one of these. There we go. See if we stop it. Yeah. Okay, this thing needs to be just rewired. Maybe I can save it. I mean, it is just a, I may have one on the shelf, but if I can just rewire that with some old scrap wire, I'll just go ahead and do that. Good, let's get back to pulling this spark plug over here. And then we'll pull off this cover and check for spark. We know we're getting power through because we had power to our brake light. You know, the bulb in the back works, so that's good. I went ahead and turned the jump box off just so I'm not, because there's constant power to the coils because of the way it's wired in right now. So we'll put this guy in here. Let's pull this off. Oh, looks pretty good in there. Let's turn this guy back on. So we should have juice running to it. Let's get this light. So we should have, yep, we got power here. We should have power there, yeah. And if we pop these guys, let's see if we can ground this guy and see if we can get some spark. Come on. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Oh, you need a good ground. Nope. Come on, I had it. I did have it. I think I've got a loose. Yeah. I did have some spark here. We probably have a loose connection right in here. Probably need to snip that and come back. So let's go ahead and trim this back on both sides and then check for spark again. Yeah, look at it. It just pulled out. So that was my loss of connection. So we're going to go ahead and trim this guy back, put this guy back on, and then go from there. So I trimmed it back. Oh, let me turn this off. This one doesn't feel really good, but let's give it a go. Let's turn that back on. Let me put you right here, right on there. Okay, let's try, see if we have spark again. Yep. Come on. There we go. I'm seeing it. I hope you guys are seeing it. Yep. Yep. There it is. Good spark. Good job. Let's try the other side. Okay, let me put you guys on there. See if you can see it. I can definitely hear it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can hear it popping. Let me make sure I put you guys on it. Let's try again. Let me know if you guys see it. I'm on the other side. And guys, to do this, you don't have to kick it over. All you have to do is open and close the points, right? All I have to do is open and close the points, and I'll get spark. Saves you from having to wrestle with it. Now I know I have spark, so let's see if we can get to, let me shut this off. Let's see if we put some fuel to it, see if it'll make some noise. The good thing is, starter button works. Although I'm gonna need to charge my battery. But that's good. Saves some kicking. So not only does the starter work, but if I hit the headlight, we've got, let's see if that's high, low, high, low, that's awesome. Looks like the neutral light works here. No horn. Oh, I got a turn signal here. Here and here, which is awesome. Oh, I didn't check the, we already know the, oh, the tail light. No, I guess brake lights are disconnected right now. So I may have a bulb out. Here, let's go the other way. No left side. Oh no, you just wait long enough. Again, sometimes these things hadn't been used in so long. Oh, it's a little delay. No left yet. There we go. Switch is a little iffy. Come on. There you go. Takes a, we just need to clean the switch, but they're working. Everything's working. That's awesome. All right, this thing is the best. There's little things like that that make such a big difference, man. When it's just, I don't know, to me, I get pretty excited when I see things working, especially on a bike that looks like this. Let me shut this off, charge this guy up, and then we'll put some fuel in it. Okay, let's check the oil. See if we have any oil in this sucker. Yeah, it's got something in there that's kind of brown, so that'll be good. Sounds, it smells fuely. Smells like it's been flooding, so we'll have to dump that oil after we see if we can get this sucker running. But let's pull these out. I'm gonna do the old thumb compression test. Just gonna pull these spark plugs off just so I don't need to get shocked. So let's test this one over here. Let me plug in the jump box. Okay, put my finger over here. Give it the old test. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. I don't know about you guys, but that sounded like at least that much compression. Okay, before I pull the, put the spark plugs back in, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these bowls and see how bad they look. Come on, there we go. Based on that, oh, sounds like something fell out. They look pretty yummy. I just went ahead and filled the bowl with some starting fluid, and we're just gonna snap it back on. We're gonna go to the other side, see if that helps. Okay, so I pulled this bowl off and it was completely dry, bone dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this bowl with some starting fluid just like I did on the other side. We'll pop it back on and we'll see what happens. Okay, screwing this spark plug back in, and then we'll punch the button and see what happens. Okay, so we have fuel in it, charger's on, I think. Let's make sure batteries, oh, you have to hook up both sides. Battery hooked up, so let's hit the button. Hey. Oh, it's getting there. Oh, it's wanting to. Come on. Turn that off. Let's check the air boxes. Starter's being a champ. Now let's check those air boxes. Okay, let me just pull this tank off, give me a little bit more access. I've already got this air cleaner off on the left side. I just need to get this one off. Come on. We're might clean this sucker while it's off. Come on, what's hold up? Okay, so I have these carbs off, so let's go ahead and break them down. This is the left one. This one was running. So needle looks pretty clean. Looks like somebody may have been in here. This may look like new brass. That's the one we're after right there. That idle screw down there is probably our problem. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, you can't see through it. It's clogged, so we'll clean that out. Yeah, see, that looks like it. All this looks new. It's like somebody's been in here before. This looks like new. There's probably a washer and an O-ring down there. I'm not going to worry about fishing it out because I don't have the replacements. I'll dig through, see if I do, but I don't believe I do, so we'll just leave them in there for now. That's it on that. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Okay guys, while the carburetors are cleaning and the ultrasonic cleaner, we're going to go ahead and clean out this tank. Okay, let me show you inside the tank. It's just got a little surface rust in it. It's not too bad. And you look down there, so I'm just going to hit it with the pressure washer. This is a pretty good indicator. This is not crusty, so that's good. So we're going to hit it with the pressure washer, clean the inside and the outside. Let's see if we can get it clean. Just going to squirt some Dawn dishwashing liquid in here. The petcock is still on. The crossover, it's going to leak out of the crossover. I'm not worried about. But let's go ahead and get it. Oh, turn the water on. See if I can clean it with this sponge. We will wet sand the top of this tank to try to get off some of this rust. I was going to wet sand it anyway, so I just using the scrubby part of it, Scotch-Brite part of the sponge. It's crazy. Some of it came off just by hitting it with the pressure washer. You see where we lost some paint right in here. Let me dump this tank out. Running water through the tank, letting it rinse itself out. I'll keep cleaning the outside of this while I'm doing that. We may have to get a heavier grit sandpaper up here just for the to get off that heavier rust. You just have to be careful when you're sanding on the tanks, on the painted surfaces like this, especially the black. The black is always really thin, so you'll burn through it pretty quick. Okay guys, so what I like to do is, now that the tank has been cleaned, but it's wet, right? I don't want it to rust or anything like that, so I hook it up to I want to dry it thoroughly, so I hook it up to my shop vac on the exhaust side, turn it on, and then just let it run half hour or so, and it'll be dry. I'm actually going to move it into the sun right over there, so I got the heat of the sun and everything that really just makes it do its job. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up these float pins. A little bit of sandpaper and the drill. You can see the difference right there, how it goes. The clean part is closest to the drill. Just run it on. This is just 1000 grit sandpaper, just trying to really just polish it up so that when it goes in here, it just slides in nice and easy. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Okay, we're back. Had to stop Cappy from eating the Amazon guy. Not that he would have ate him, but it definitely made him think he was going to eat him. Let's start putting these guys. I've already cleaned them up. They're clear. So we can start putting these guys back together. The pilot jets were completely clogged, so which could have been why we weren't starting. I didn't check the timing, but it definitely points to that was a problem. It's always good when you take them apart and you actually find something, whereas the alternative, you take it apart and you don't find anything wrong. Put the mains in. We're just about done. I am going to check and see if I have any. I think I have another set of these carbs laying around, and I think I may have some, like a gasket set. Let me check. Okay, so we got the jets in, got the floats in, and now put these guys on. I just have the air fuel screws to put in, and then the slides. There we go. That's easy peasy. Okay, let's flip it around. Let's put the air fuel screws in, and okay, that's all the way. One and a half. We'll go 1.5. We'll see how that sets, and then we can adjust them from there. So put your seal on, put your slide in, get a little index right here and right here. So just index it. This guy on, and screw them down. And do the same thing times 2. Okay, I'm gonna try to clean up these emblems for the 450. I already shot some Dawn dishwashing liquid on it. Just have this old toothbrush. So I'm gonna try to clean these things up. I am in the kitchen, so none of you guys tell Carrie that I'm in here. She's upstairs, so as long as she doesn't find out, we're okay. Both of I don't have a single tab on the back of these things, so I'm gonna have to stick some, I'll probably just do some Velcro because it'll fill in the gap, give me enough room to stick it from because you have this little lip that goes all the way around. So if I do 2 pieces of Velcro, but by the time you fit both of them in, it should be enough to keep it on. Not too bad. Those 2 look pretty good. You know, I polished up these side covers and they look so good. This is such a good color. It's got a lot of shine. We still have these stains here. We still have these staining up on top. This side is a little worse, but this is the side, the exhaust side. So you're not even gonna see most of it, which is good. But this side came out really, really good. I like it. Look how good that paint is. Okay guys, so that's where we're gonna end it today. In the next video, we're gonna go ahead and put the carbs on now that we got them nice and clean. And we're gonna do a full tune-up. Valves, cam chain, timing, everything, make sure it's good. Then we're gonna see if this sucker actually runs. These side covers, this color is awesome. These side covers came out great. The tank is better. Remember what it looked like before. Now I know it's still rough, but this is way better. Sanded it, polished it, inside is clean. So stay tuned for the next episode on the CL450 where we hopefully get it running better than what it did in this video. As always, guys, thanks for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day. GoPro, stop recording. So we're gonna go ahead and adjust the valves. We're just gonna do a complete tune-up on this guy.